All right, welcome to edition number 1 of This is Montreal. We're gonna just take some walks down some of the streets of Montreal, show you around, see what's what, starting with the Street of Power, Notre-Dame, Rue Notre-Dame. Here we are at the beginning. We're gonna do the eastern part of the street. It goes quite a bit further westwards down this way, which we'll do another day. Right now we're on the corner of McGill, not to be confused with McGill College, which is right in the heart of the commercial district. This is McGill Street, at the corner of McGill and Notre-Dame, and we'll head east down Notre-Dame and show you what's what. I won't be giving you too much commentary, it'll be mostly visual. I'll just provide a couple notes here and there. Notre Dame is known as the Street of Power, as on this street you will find the City Hall, the head of the city, the Basilica of Notre Dame, the most well-known church in the city, as well as the old financial powerhouses. The head of the Bank of Montreal, for one, has a very imposing building. The architecture here is stunning. I'll stop here and there just to show you around. The restaurant Dorsia. I went to it a couple months ago. It's stunning inside. Great food as well.
There's one here.
Something of note from out of town, in the evenings in the summertime, there's projectors tucked away that you can't really see, and big blank walls like this will light up with some pretty cool films in the evening. So I'll try and check those out.
I'm sorry, like.
sich aufpassen.
Across the street here, near the corner of Saint Francois Xavier, is a tea house called Paparman. Quite nice inside. If you're looking for a nice tea and sandwiches, that's a place to go. Coming up on the Place d'Armes Square, one of the oldest squares in this city. Place d'Armes, as in arms, as in armaments. It was always a place where the military gathered for some of their celebrations. And up on the corner is the Aldred building. Pretty famous Art Deco building there. It was modeled after the Empire State Building, and I think it was actually constructed in the same year, about 1930. The seminary building, Saint-Sulpice. If I'm not mistaken, this is the oldest still standing building in Montreal, constructed around the 1850s. Take a quick tour around Place des Armes, as it's a fairly important part of Notre-Dame Street. Monsieur de Chamedy up there, founder of the city of Montreal. And I just wanted to show you the Bank of Montreal buildings. Very impressive, modeled after Greek temple. Very impressive. Again, being the street of power, if this building doesn't exude power, I don't know what does. Financial center of the city for a long time. There's the Aldred that we spoke of. And Notre-Dame Basilica. Actually constructed by a Protestant fella, or designed by a Protestant guy who apparently converted to Catholicism on his deathbed so that he could be buried there. And I think he's the only guy buried within the basilica. This is one of my favorite buildings in the city of Montreal, the Aldred building. Art Deco style. I don't know if you can see on film, but it's kind of a weird angle. The base of the building was constructed to match the two streets here, Place d'Armes and Rue Notre-Dame, but the streets aren't perpendicular. They have a funny angle. So the base of the building is built to match that angle. And then on that first step there, third floor, they kind of twisted it a bit to line up with Rue Notre-Dame. So if you drop by, you can come see the buildings actually on two different angles. All right, we'll continue our journey westward towards Place Jacques-Cartier. Beautiful day in the city today. Great day to start our new series. We'll be walking all throughout the city, showing you the best and maybe some of the not so best parts of the city. We'll try and capture all of it. For better or for worse, as they say. My hometown, coming on 60 years of living here. Although my wife and I travel quite a bit, this will forever be one of our home bases. A very special attraction to this city. Perhaps as I show you more of it, you'll start to understand why. Got a nice blend of modern North America, hustle and bustle, but still retains part of its European charm or European attachments to the British and French who settled here. The Palais de Justice, Justice Palace, the main courthouse for the city. And we get a nice view down to the old port. I'll walk around there in the next couple of days. One of my favorite parts of town, where the river meets up with the city.
All the same vendor.
Court of Appeals building. Up there is Nelson's Tower, a famous British sea admiral. This tower actually was it's actually older than the one in London, about 20-30 years older than the famous one in Trafalgar Square. A neat juxtaposition between beautiful old buildings, and a little to the left in the distance is Montreal's newest super hospital, the CHUM, as we call it, CHUM. And this was our destination for today's walk, called Place Jacques-Cartier. So this would be Place Jacques-Cartier and Notre-Dame. We'll take a quick stroll down Place Jacques-Cartier so you get a little feel for it, but that'll be the end of today's quick tour. Episode number 1 of This is Montreal. If you like this sort of content, I hope you'll subscribe. We'll be posting stuff every couple days. All right, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.
That's all right sushi back in. Okay. Maybe I thought maybe you might need a banana.
Yeah.
Just a quick taste of the smaller streets in Old Montreal. We'll do more of these in an upcoming episode.